Hello, hello. Welcome to today's messages. Here are some healing sounds to set us into the right frequency to receive messages for our greatest and highest good. Yes, which is what I do. I tap in and connect to the energies of the day and bring them forth for all of us. If you are drawn to this reading for any reason, there's a message here for you. Because this is collective, please only take what resonates. Shouldn't force to fit. We're just confirming what your intuition already feels and knows. First, we start with the keys from the Arcturians. And this one, which is, I think it might be emergence. Yes, the energy of emergence helps you leave your cocoon once and for all without feeling doubt or insecure. Now you can spread your wings and show who you really are. Yes, fly like an eagle to be free. Shine like a star, let your spirit be free. Okay. We're gonna pick a beautiful rune. Wow, what a beautiful emergence. This powerful, pure intention horse here. Stunning, gorgeous, and taking steps forward. Yes. Okay, Ewas, where are you? The horse is a trusted helper and a stalwart companion on the longest journeys, working with humanity in a role of companionship and trust for millennia. The horse knows the power of a team and cooperation. Ewas, while a swift energy, uses no force. Its way is persuasion, suggestion, and invitations of friendship. The power of this rune lies in union and partnership. Ewas points to symbiotic relationships, to the joining of individual and harmonious beings. It encourages you to find flexibility and be adaptable to the change. This is a time to go with your heart or intuition and not your head. Teamwork, trust, harmony, marriage, and loyalty. Beautiful. So you may be emerging out of hermit mode, out of a period of isolation or isolation, hermiting, quietude. And now is a time to emerge, ready to interact and co-create with others. You are now vibrating at a frequency where your energy is attracting gorgeous. Oh, wow. There is a big buck in the backyard. I forgot I can move the camera. Where is he? There's his butt. Will he show his face? Yes. Any second. There he is. Hi. You can't hear me because he's way far away, but is that a spirit animal? Maybe. Look at his nose is white. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Alrighty. Okay, so there's that. I'm actually going to look up Buck in the tarot deck here. I mean, not the tarot deck, the runes. The stag. Gorgeous. Okay, the king stag stands proud and tall with mighty antlers. He bestows his protection on all in his kingdom. Leading by example, the stag teaches the young how to show courage in the face of danger. Algiz energy brings a powerful connection to divine consciousness. Wow, he's big. This rune is an aid to speak and commune with spirit and the higher powers. In a reading, it references a connection with the gods and an awakening. You have been granted divine protection that is also a teaching force, and you are encouraged to be in a state of listening. Protection, defense, courage, independence, and higher self. Okay, so this is giving me a confirmation that you are divinely protected. It is okay for you to step out, to get out, to be out, and intermingle, right? You need to draw your people in, but they're not going to show up at your doorstep. You have to get out there and interact and engage and allow the universe to conspire in your favor for those meet cutes and divine timing cooperative component the moments of synchronicity. Okay. Beautiful. Okay, let's tap in. Be open to your higher guidance, okay, to lead you, to guide you. Don't just wander aimlessly. When you get the inner inkling, the inner nudge to go this way, go that way, go stop in there, stop there, then you need to listen, act. Okay, this is the taking passionate action, taking inspired action. Only vacuuming when you know that the machine is plugged in. Okay. Let's do it. Let's fall in love. Okay. Oh, we got lots of cards today. Okay. Okay. Who's coming out? Oh, look at that. This is the death and transformation. This is the transformative process. This is the past you are leaving behind, the you are leaving behind, the old you are leaving behind. Death is an important part of transformation, just like the caterpillar must die to turn into the butterfly, right? Very important part of the process. The dragon wanted to be out. Okay. So the death and transformation process is very important. Whoa. And your ability to get really good at that process is what is going to bring you into self-mastery, bring you into a state of control and yet surrender. Okay? Because we live in a world of dichotomies. But this is also about this divine oaths right? This dedication, lifelong dedication with self, and drawing in the kinds of relationships that stand the test of time. Oh, and the magician. Wow. Okay, gorgeous. Yes, this is your transmutative power. Okay, the magician is one who turns something weak into something strong, right? Turns a base metal into gold. It increases the value of everything that they touch. And there's no going back, right? This is why you need to release the skin of the old. You can't carry it around with you, and you can't um, go back. You can't go back, right? And so the sooner, the quicker, the easier that you release, the more efficiently you emerge out as the new and move forward into the new. Okay, because we can get caught in this in between period where we are overcome by the grief or the resistance towards release, that we bind ourselves, we tie ourselves to the past. And we're always moving forward, whether or not, no matter what, right? But it's the difference of facing where you've been versus facing where you're going. And we want to be facing where we're going because we want to be present and enjoy the ride. Otherwise, we are locked in and bringing with us the past. Powerful cards, all from spirit. These are the messages from spirit that the stag was calling in. Okay, look at this. Wow. Okay. We've got the star. Okay, this is your healing. This is your becoming. This is your shining process, your buffing process to become the bright, shining star that you are. It's not as if you need to, um, you know, transform yourself into a star. You're already a star. The only thing that you're working on is your shine, right? All these negative emotions, hindrances, this dense energy, the thoughts that we choose that don't serve us or disempower us, the people, places, and things that we focus on, that we engage with, these all dull our shine. Part of this work, part of this transformation, part of this dedication to self is to remove the densities, to clear the chaos, and so that we can shine. Okay. And we do this. That's you emerging as the star here. We do this by releasing and communicating truth, but also creating the boundaries and cutting away all of the things that don't just, oh my goodness, there's two of them. There are two. Oh, no, it's the same one, and the other one is a girl. Okay, so we got divine counterparts. How many? He's a 1, 2, 3 pointer. Is that what you call them? Yeah, and he's got his little woman there. Oh, that's cute. Okay, sorry, distracted. Release the old, right? You can honor, you can grieve, you can acknowledge, you can show gratitude, but whatever you do, that as part of your process to release and then let it go, right? The King of Swords creates the boundaries, cuts things away that doesn't serve, speaks the truth for the good of the transformative process. So that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Okay, yes. Look at these beautiful confirmations from spirit, okay, and from the deer. From the deer. Okay, so love is the answer, is the key, is the frequency, is the goal, is the motivation, is the healing, is the shine. Okay. This is the balance of the masculine and feminine within. This is your ability to feel and know and take action and make it happen, whatever it needs to be. And that beautiful union within draws in beautiful unions without. When you have a high value on your internal and external environment, when you place a high value on these things, you force the universe to give you that back, right? This is the cause and effect, the what you put out, you receive back part of the process. Gorgeous. Oh my goodness. Okay, your experience. Yes, this is experiences of the past. Okay, this is stuff that you use to recognize where you've been, how far you've come, what you take the wisdom, the things that you learn from that are shaping who you are. It's like every experience, you get a piece of a puzzle that fits into to reveal who you become later, right? All these little pieces. We don't keep everything from each experience. We just take the gold. The wisdom. Gorgeous. Okay. So this is divine union, balance, stability, partnership, celebration, all of the gorgeous things that the Four of Wands has in store for you. Okay. Love and gorgeousness. I actually want to put these up here because you're emerging as this shining star into a world of gorgeousness and love. Okay? Yes. And your experience, it is what adds, leads, anchors, and supports you as one in phase of self-mastery, in process, because we are continuously learning. Oh, something in there spooked them and they're running away. Oh, they're darting. Something's back there. What's going on? That's not good. They're running. They're running. We've got a King of Pentacles coming out. Okay, this is your grounded centeredness into the earth realm here. Okay, and I actually want to put this with the King of Swords because this is giving me communication. What is going on? They're just darting about out there. I wonder what's out there. Maybe a dog or something? Okay, I just saw the, oh, oh wow, that was a big jump. Okay, so there's two does. And they both just jumped. All right, okay, well, they're, what the heck? I think they're playing. I think they're all playing with each other, running around. That's cute. Okay. Totally distracted by these, but I think this is the point. To follow your joy, be in moments of bliss, right? We can get really caught up in trying to make the money and being grounded, but part of being grounded is, what are you grounding in? So ground in joy, ground in love, ground in peace, and speak your truth, right? Look at all things happen for a reason, right? Okay. Whoa. There is your meditation. This is also giving yourself the time and space to to be, okay, to center, to ground, to connect, to hear the subtle voices and messages of your divine spirit team, of your inner knowing, of your heart, of your intuition. Okay, this is how you ground. This is how you center. Oh, I did not see this little sneaky Ace of Cups falling over here. But this is you as one who is overflowing with liquid sunshine. Okay, once you work on your shine of your star, then you start to overflow that shine, right? Stars are suns. And when your shine hits, it feeds and nurtures all who feel the warmth of your shine. This is also an offer. This is, right? It's like an offering, and your liquid sunshine, the stuff that you have within, the experiences that you have cultivated, the version of self you have become, becomes an offering in itself, right? You become a living example of one connected and doing this work of being transformative. I'm getting ringing on the left side of my head right now. So there's something about what you have to offer, helping or grounding you in the physical. Okay, and there is your spirit team who are right there with you, who are cheering you on and supporting you in ways that you can't see because they are in the unseen realms, right? And so trust that they are there working the things in your favor in any way that they possibly can, even if it's keeping you safe and protected. Through signs and synchronicities, right? And this is why we need to quiet and still our internal chatter so that we can hear those nudges, those things leading us in the direction we're meant to go. Okay, and that's your blind faith. That's your trust. You're going all in with your faith. You're trusting. You're knowing. Okay, there is because you're dealing with such subtleties, this is why faith is really important. This is why trust. It's not just faith in the unseen, faith in the higher realms and your spirit team. This is also faith in you, in what you know to be true, in your truth, in your knowing. And that is a powerful thing. That is what turns the wheel in your favor, okay? And it's also part of this release thing. Think of the things that you hold on to that no longer serve as being a weight that affects the wheel, okay? When you release it, it rights itself. It's like, just like the star. The star already exists. You already exist as a star. It's just life, society, conditioning, circumstances, experiences, all dull and mask who you really are. And the wheel is your wheel of fortune is always its set point, its baseline is to serve you. And all of those things I just mentioned that densify and darken your shine also weigh your wheel down, right? And so instead of standing at the top of the wheel with arms wide, able to receive everything that the universe is giving and providing and everything that's available to you, the wheel is upside down and you're clinging to it, just trying not to fall off of it. So you don't have those extra limbs to spare to hold on to anything, right? This is why we go through this process. This is why the wheel turns in your favor as you do this work, as you release the things, the weights that hold you back, that hold you down, that hold the wheel against you. Okay. And the final two cards, beautiful. Okay. Yes. This is success. This is you once you've completed this process, emerging as the sun that you are, right? The first step is recognizing that you are a star and that you need to shine. And then your commitment to self, to being shiny and bright. And then you step in to your sun power, life giving gorgeousness. Okay. And the balance here with the light and the dark. You need it. It's part of the process. This is why it's not about denying your shadow versions. It's about recognizing, finding out why those shadow versions are playing an active role in our life and reclaiming, integrating, becoming the master of all versions of you. Okay. And that creates your protection. This creates your own safety because just like a shining, bright, powerful sun, nothing can come at you that will not be burnt away, right? Anything that is not serving you or doesn't have your greatest and highest in mind will be burnt away. They won't even get close enough to be burnt away. They will recoil from the heat before they even get close because they're like, whoa, okay, never mind. I won't go that way, right? Gorgeous. Okay, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful love. Oh my goodness. Absolutely stunning. Okay, I'm going to go through one more time. If there's any other cards that want to add to this reading, we'd love to hear from you or to confirm anything that has already come about. Okay. Did any flip? Nope. Okay, what do we got here? We got the 10 of Cups. Gorgeous. The 10 of Wands. Whoa, 10 tens and an 8. Okay, this is the need to create strong boundaries while you are in process, while you are doing your thing. This is a recognition when things aren't right. Right? Like I had a session with a client today, and she messaged me that she had was going to have to be rushed because she had to go to the doctor and she had to do all this stuff, and then she had another gig and doing all this, and um, but she really wanted to come and do the session with me, and it's just like no, no, no. We need to reschedule, right? Because that's too much. That, first of all, I don't want that rushed energy to affect our session, right? Me or her. And the point of the process is to allow a recalibration of the energy, and for her to rush off and go to a hospital and get x-rays and then go to a job when she's in pain and she has to take painkillers, like all this stuff. It's just like, now is not the time, and that's okay. And when I talked to her, um, I had to reiterate to her that it was okay for her to put herself first, to reschedule, to cancel, to say no. And she even acknowledged in our brief conversation that, we can get caught up in just trying to do everything and be busy and feel wanted and to get out there, that we forget to listen to our body and choose what's best for us in the moment. And this is also part of your speaking your truth and protection, is your ability to recognize when something isn't going to serve and to just say no, right? So her and I are rescheduling, and we are going to wait for a time when it feels right for everybody. Okay, that's how you keep yourself safe. I ran into a psychic, and they told me it's okay to let them wait. And that always stuck with me, because I think it's the same thing that this client of mine is being confronted with, is this wanting to please to such a degree that we push ourselves beyond our capacity, right? Because we don't want to disappoint. Okay, and then we got 2 10s. Gorgeous. 10s are completion. 10s are the end of the old and the beginning of the new. Your overthinking of the things, this is your overthinking of the things is the equivalent of vacuuming your space without it being plugged in, right? It's a waste of energy that gets you nowhere. It doesn't accomplish the things that you set out to accomplish. And it also represents an influx of ideas and opportunities, things to think about, things to consider. And so, on top of everything that we just discussed and the thing that I shared with you with the client, I think this is also a recognition, a boundary around the things that you are trying to control with your mind. And not everything, good, bad, or ugly, are worth your time and energy, right? Not all opportunities that come your way will be ones that are worthy of you running with or going after. Only choose the ones that bring you joy, that feel right, that have a flow of ease to them. Okay, and then the boundaries around this 10 of Cups. This is emotional fulfillment. This is fulfillment on all of the levels. Okay, we've got emotional, we've got love, joy, peace, harmony, prosperity, abundance, and gorgeous, heart centered relationships, right? This is the gorgeousness. This is what you're emerging into. This is part of this beautiful alchemy and wheel of fortune turning. This is what you are trusting and having faith in and going all in on. Okay. And it's also what you're protecting, right? You bring somebody in who's rushed, who's scattered, who's trying to do too much. You bring that energy into your field, even though you are protected, right? We still are affected. And you don't want to mindfully engage with things that are going to adversely affect your emotional regularity. There are things that we can't control, and like things happening that we can't control. And so this is why this releasing is important. Your quick turnaround, right? You're not holding on to it, you're just letting it go. It's like you're walking in town and somebody sprays dirt on you, right? You can choose to continue walking around for the next 4 days wearing this dirty, dirt covered shirt from somebody else's spray, right? Or you can take it off. You can wash it. You can throw it out. You can do things to remove it from you. And that's your care and upkeep. That's your line of defense, your quick turnaround. And that's for things that you don't have control over, right? But the things that you do have control over, the instances, the gigs, the opportunities that come to you that are going to stress you out, over overextend you, say no. Say no, reschedule, check in with self. How does this feel in my body? Is this something that I want to do? Okay, that's your path. That's your you standing in your emotional regularity. Okay. Okay. Let's get a fairy card. With all these nature things, the joy play, that was really cute. It was like the two kind of were walking into the bush, and then there was this other one already sitting back there, and it scared them, and then they started playing around chasing each other. Okay, we've got honesty. Beautiful. Speaking of truth. Speaking your truth. Yeah. Sorry, now's not a good time for me. Sorry, I can't do that. Sorry, I've overbooked and I can't. It's not in the cards for me to do that today. Okay. Where are we? 40. Honesty, compassion, tact, and self-deceit. Honesty in a reading speaks, unsurprisingly, of the need for straight dealing and truth in representation. We need to be scrupulously honest here, making certain that there is no room for confusion or misunderstanding, no fuzzy edges. Both written and verbal agreements need to be completely clear. Assumptions may not be as well understood by all parties as we are assuming, and they need to be tested for comprehension. On a personal level, honesty reminds us not only to be clear in what we say and do, but also to act and speak with compassion and tact. Brutal honesty is not honesty at all, but somehow slanted towards the worst. Dishonesty, even in the name of tact, is not helpful either. Balancing on the fine line of loving honesty may take some effort, but will provide rich rewards. Honest humility, idealism, and clarity of mind are some of the advantages of honesty. Beautiful. And you allow others to also be honest with themselves and you, right? That's that leading by example. Beautiful. Okay, I got a couple new charms. Let's see if any of them want to come out today. Actually, I'm going to use my fingers today instead of, well, that's all of the charms. Maybe using my fingers isn't the right one, but here we go. Okay, we'll go fast. We've got the beautiful balanced twin flame butterflies, 2 butterflies coming together, making one whole butterfly. This is also the divine union of self. This is that beautiful balance within your light and your dark, your light and your shadow, your masculine and your feminine. This is that embodiment that makes magic happen. Okay, there's the wheel. You are the steer of your own ship, right? You control the wheel. Release all things that keep the wheel turned against you. We've got the owl of wisdom. Okay, another beautiful confirmation of your connection to spirit and your need to quiet the mind. Okay, we've got the dragon here as well, which is beautiful confirmation because the dragon wanted to be part of the reading. Oh, you can kind of see him up there. Let's see. Will you? No, that's as far as it goes. Okay, there he is. Okay. Oh, there she is. Sorry. So yes, this is your transmutive power, right? The dragon is your your integrated shadow version of self, your reclamation of your power, magical and fiercely protective. Okay, and that's you protecting your emotional regularity, your stability, your shine. Okay, beautiful sun confirmation coming out for us. We've got the loyalty, dependability of the dash hound or the wiener dog. Is it a dash hound? Okay, we've got your crown. This is your recognition that you are royal, that you are one worthy of everything that you claim for yourself and make happen for yourself. This is a remembrance of your sovereignty and power. Okay, there's your butterfly transformation. This is you ready to emerge flying. We've got the angel wings. You've got your divine spirit team on your side, working in your favor and cheering you on, leading you towards your greatest and highest timeline. We've got the abundant tree here. This is the legacy that you build, right? This process takes time, just like the growth of a tree takes time. But once it is firmly rooted and established, it blooms regularly. And that's that lifelong abundance. Okay, and we've got a mini version here as well because that's adorable. And I feel like this is speaking about your legacy, about your example affecting for generations. Okay, we've got the koala, and this is my koala tea charm. This is your upgrade on who and what you allow into your sphere of energy, our energetic sphere. And there's darkness. the darkness. Sorry, it's a black cat that lives in my backyard. Quality, yes. Okay, we've got the pineapple, golden pineapple of abundance. This is the kind of thing that you create in your state of alchemy. You turn regular things into golden things. It's your Midas touch. We've got the peace flower. This is my sacral chakra um, symbol. This is your creativity, your I have chakra. Let me just double check that. Your sacral, primal feelings, sexuality, desire, sensuality, procreation, pleasure, awe, enthusiasm, relationships, union with nature, openness to others, and personal creativity. There you go. Boom. We've got a bigger version of that. Okay. So I feel like it's like this: as above, so below, as within, so without. Okay. That's what we're getting here with these double ups. We've got the angel pair. Okay. So this is um, my Cupid angel because it's about beautiful pairings. Okay. Like minds coming together, unions of all kinds that are supportive and loving and based within, centered, rooted within honesty. Gorgeous. And so is this freedom bird cage. The bird is sitting outside of the cage. This is about having a safe place to be, but also the freedom to fly. Okay, this is the choosing to return versus being held captive, right? And there's a big difference. Yes. Okay, we've got the strawberry of abundance because it trails and is prolific. Yes. Yes, that's all I gotta say about that. And we've got the unicorn, and it's frolicking, okay? It's frolicking just like those deer were. And this is your joy. This is your trust, your faith. You're not just jumping blindly, you're jumping joyfully in trust and faith that all things work in your favor. Okay, we've got the scoot, and scooter, and I'm not sure, but scooters are typically like delivery, maybe, right? People who drive scooters, are they delivery drivers? I don't know. I don't know. They're not super fastest, but they're faster than walking, that's for sure. And so this could represent messages that are coming into you. So quiet and still the mind and create the space so that those messages can be received. Okay. That you can pick them out of the noise of your other thoughts. This is why we quiet. Okay, we've got a feather, another feather. This one is a lucky feather. I feel like the luck will start to appear in your world as your wheel is turning more and more in your favor. You'll start to see the signs and synchronicities, the linking up, the things, the cooperative components revealing themselves to you. Okay, we've got the purity of the fleur-de-lis. This is giving me this white horse energy, this gorgeous refreshing of your self, your removal and releasing of all the densities in your life to allow your gorgeous shine. Okay, this is you as you emerge a shining one. Okay, you are happy. Why does it not want to focus? There you go. You are happy and shining because your joy, as within, shines without, okay? Out of your face like sunbeams of gorgeousness. Yes. Okay. That went on you as the overflowing cup. That's you. And your joy juice is your sunshine face. Okay. We've got the bee, and the bee is a beautiful representation or acknowledgement of the hard work, your dedication to self, to this process, to this shining, um, eventually producing the honey, right? And it also speaks of community and this co-creation, all of the honeybees working together to create the honey. Beautiful. And we've got the leaf. This is about flowing and going with the flow, facing the direction that you are flowing in so that you're not stressed out about the things that you can't see, because you can see them. You see where you're heading. So any obstacles you can move out of the way, right? Any rapids, you can adjust yourself to turn it into a fun ride instead of a chaos drowning situation, right? Yes, let's float. And there's your luck coming in. Okay, beautiful confirmations. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful confirmations. Okay, is that everything? Is that all of the messages for us today? I think it is. They were beautiful, they were gorgeous, and they are just like you, beautiful and gorgeous. Did you see my new little spider buddy? Look how cute he is. There she is. Yes, so there are all the gorgeous things that we went through, said and did and done, and hopefully there are messages in there that resonated for you. If you've made it this far, I love you, I appreciate you, and I wish you much success in your buffing process as you emerge as one shining bright and drizzling your liquid sunshine wherever you go. Okay. Love you, appreciate you, and hope to see you next time. Bye for now.